Greetings, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the daily market wrap for Friday, November 29th, 2019. And what a day today. So, really appreciate everybody's support. Hopefully, everybody had a great Thanksgiving and is enjoying their weekend. I hope really everybody has a great weekend. Before we get started here, I just wanted to mention that. So, anyway, this is brought to us by Positive Trends Research. And before we get started today, I just want to mention that everything we're going to talk about today is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So, please take a moment to review this disclaimer. All right, let's take a look and see where we're at with the market. So I'm just starting with the weekly chart right here because the week is just done, right? So with a partial day today. So now, we finished green, right? We finished green on the week, right? We took a red spinning top and we brought it up, right? So we didn't close above the upper Bollinger Band, and RSI is not overbought yet on the weekly chart. So what does that mean? I mean this could be a belt hold bar and just want to continue to work its way up, because what's going on with the daily? Daily is still trending up, right? So we'll talk about this more in the newsletter this weekend, but still have an uptrend right here and continue to hold. So again, bullish until proven otherwise. Let's take a look at the price action today. Obviously, we're still holding that trend and we're above the channel. So ended up getting a little bit of weak, into the close right there. So we had a 15 orb right here, finally broke down at the end of the day. So gave a little bit of a flush there. And then at the end of the day, a little bit of buying pressure at the end, and then finish with an inside really 15. So anyway, tough on a short day, right? You can get some action off of the open. You can catch possibly some setups later in the day, and kind of that's where we're at. So we'll see how we open on Monday to see if any more rhetoric goes on with this the Hong Kong. Bill versus trade talks, things like that. So we shall definitely see. So, but still, based on the trend line in the daily, things are bullish until proven otherwise. So, other than that, some of the action today we looked at earlier. Peloton was one of the ones today. So, Peloton had a really strong day out of its 15 orb this morning and gave a nice push up all the way from 33 to 35. So that was a big move today. Another one today that was interesting was NetEase. Right, that gave a nice spike into the close. I know some folks in the group that did some lottos on that as it held the 15 orb low today, so that was interesting. Amazon gave a couple, it actually was starting off pretty, relatively bullish, right? Nice hammer right here. Looked like it was going to work its way up. Then it gave you an inside 15 and then a 15 orb breakdown, right? Once it got on the 200-day moving average, and it's, had a pretty weak day today. Lots of volume into the close on Amazon. And Apple, of course, is, we have to keep an eye on that. Like, did it put in an all-time high today? And it did not. All it did was tag the all-time high. The high today was 268, and the prior all-time high was 268. So technically not a fresh high, so not a fresh trend line. So we'll still continue to keep an eye on Apple. Now, Apple, on the other hand, is a little bit different than the SPX with the way it's setting up, because it's still in the trend box right here, right? It hasn't broken down below the lows, and it hasn't made a new high yet, but it is in the upper end of those ranges. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that as well. Other than that, Tesla gave a few interesting moves today, but ended up not being able to take the inside day down. It's still within its trend box. And Nvidia, with the double inside day, it also could not take that down and held this gap support so far. So basically, that's your 1, 2, 3 day unfilled gap reversal is expired, and so now we'll see what kind of setups we get on that going forward. See if it holds this as support. So anyway, guys, hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in this morning. All the guests on the Black Friday free special to our live stream this morning. Got a lot of positive comments on it. So again, that's what we do. We go live at the open, we go live at the close where we look for swings, and then if we see any interesting, setups, like we tweet it out, or anything educational, we tweet that out as well. We have lots of great video content too. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Looking forward to doing the newsletter this weekend, and hope to see some tweets and ideas this weekend from everybody. And remember your risk first and stay safe so you stay in the game. And I'll talk to you soon.